Hello, hello. This is a market update for today, December, Friday, December 20. I'm sorry about that. Still have, I am recovering from, I don't know what is this. It's a cold, maybe a flu. I was watching this market here. No, it's, yeah, I just can't keep my eyes out on this reference that I have here from, this is from the day way back. I think this is from the election. This is the election day. This reference here. This cannot be seen here now because you have to, if I try to what it is, it's not here. It's not here. I have it. What is that? 6033, which is, no, actually it's way up here. 6033 is this one here, right? What you can see is this one up here. This one here. This thing here. Yeah, this 6033. But the thing is that this is a chart or is a contract that is all gone, right? And transposing this reference from this contract to this one, it just makes no sense. Can you understand it? Or can you see that it just makes no sense? The question is, who does that? Who can be doing that? Right? Who can be using just, for the sake that I have something here, I'm going to do that. And I have seen this many times happening. I actually have this as an opportunity to go long here, which the market never came. When the market started to have this day, this was, I think it was Black Friday. Right, this is a holiday. It never came back to this. This is a nuance here, right? This is a nuance, and that's why I call it nuance here. And these nuances, and it is a nuance because when you are able to see those things, your trading has another, has given, or has taken the next step. I'm not sure if I call it the next step, but when you pay attention, when you start to see those things, it's like when you are driving, right? When you are driving, you are learning to drive, your feels are very cautious, or paying a lot of attention to the brake, to the steering wheel and all the stuff, but suddenly you don't pay attention to those things anymore because all them are being taken care of by the subconscious now. And you start to pay attention to another things. These things is what James called aha moments, new things that start to come. Those little subtle things that the market has. Absolutely short-term trading here. I have a picture for the market. I have I can say, I think that something has changed in this market. But that's for a bigger time frame. Now, what I am not a long time frame trader. What I do has, once again, quoting Jim, right? What I do here has a lot to do with what markets do relative to rebalancing of short and long inventories. Inventories that had gotten too long or inventories that had gotten too short. Um, I have been updating the Discord to make it community Discord so anyone can access this. There's some changes there. I have added some things here just to comply with the rules, but basically remains the same. All right. I guess these things are new, but I believe I am the only one who can see this. But everything, as you can see, remains pretty much unchanged. But anything out of topic relative to markets can be done here. I am adding here, the books that I believe that are very important. You can check. I guess I'm going to put a link to Jim's library here. Because I don't have a website where I can have, or maybe I can share my reading, my library as well. But I don't know how to do that yet. But I am starting with this one, where I believe I think, okay, I think this is very important. This is very for anyone who is starting in this business. This book is key, right? This is why is key, because this is the beginning of something, right? This is the beginning of a journey that must take you. This is just a first step, right, of a journey that you will need to do in order to get to know yourself. That is key in this business, because all the answers that we are looking for in here are always inside ourselves. Now, going back to the market, it is 3:40. We have only one more period, basically, this one and the next one. And volume, okay, volume has surprisingly about the same. It has started very high, and this is not that much really relative to. We have only one more period here. Relative to the previous one, it's not that much really, but the expectation here. Duplicate. What is duplicate? Okay, duplicate here. Actually, should be here one, the current one, but this one, if it doesn't happen here right now, this one can come all the way up here, and this is the danger. Okay, so be very careful here. This is what we may have here. As I say, I have no intentions to trade today, but I couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist when I saw this. I saw this little thing here, this little thing, being bought from. But it has a really good location. I didn't take my trade on H. I did take a trade on J, because this happens also all the time. This back and forth, back and forth, back and forth from these levels, and then we have something, right? I kind of like ride this period here, having this low as a stop, and the condition is the trade has to work fast, right? It started to work fast, it started to develop, and monitoring for continuation is key as well, right? Potential profit taking, maybe a previous period hardback, right? We have previous period hardback here, another one here, so the odds that this is going to keep going lower decrease it. Also, we have a data that's higher, that's to the upside, and we now have 4, 5, 6 period white POC here. What is happening with this POC? This is interesting, huh? POC, unless L comes all the way up to or inside F, which was one of the things that we talk about monitoring for the upside continuation. If this trade was taken here in H, the next thing was closing, getting back into F. Now L has to come inside F just to move, right? Or to have the odds to move POC higher. What are the odds that's happening? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be L and M will be the 7. That's the only way to move POC higher. Now, what happened yesterday? What happened yesterday? We have POC up here and POC closed lower. So that is a sign that there is some selling that is going on here, underneath the surface, even though we have extremely high range today. The VIX has come down for almost 5 points now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 distributions. Very emotional day. And my next thing for the next week is this market going to close back inside this range, inside yesterday's range? All right. Regardless of what happened, I have good odds, okay, that I am going to disregard whatever happens today, looking forward the next week. Okay, just because today is the quadruple witching day. Okay, I think Monday can give us a better idea of what the rest of the week can bring to us. But one of the things, if the market closes back inside this range, just look at this, right? In this way, this is an outside day where market has the opportunity to close above this range. It's not that hard, really. Right? There's nothing here. There's nothing here. The market doesn't need much to do that. But closing inside this it will be a failed outside day. Okay, unless it closes above, it's an outside day to the upside, which is a sign of change. Right away, there's a sign of change there. It is one. The action of today's session will mean something different. If I look, okay, if I have the closing inside or outside, depending on what happens, that's going to be my what I'm going to watch for next week. I will keep myself out now if, again, the lack of discipline of myself getting into one trade here. Okay, I consider myself lucky now. I consider myself lucky. Now we have only one more period to go, and I consider the risk to be really, really, really high now. Okay, for a short and as well as for long here. It's really risky. I don't want to say that this market is going to rally towards the 6100 or break towards this area. It's unlikely that happen. But right now, just check the inventory we have. We have extremely short inventory in the upper side and extremely long inventory below this and above these highs. So both are just really, really questionable here. All right. Personally, let's grab this day. This is, I'm going to call this 1220 high. And this one, there's a gap high, right? Election gap high here. I'm going to keep the spike base for next week. Okay. I will check next week based also on what the market, where the market opens relative to this spike here. Okay, relative to this spike here. This can be a short-term, very short-term trade based on these blocks here. Okay, but whenever this kind of action happens, whenever this kind of volume, because these are 5,000 trades. All right, 5,000 trade that happened. U-bars settings, value area, no, data values. Is this data values? History of company. Okay, let's check the 250. How many of these trades were above 2,000? 1,000. No, and you can see all of these were, all of them, these four, were trades, one single transaction about 1,000 contracts. Who does that, right? Look at that. All of them above 1,500s. Right? And I don't use that to go long or to go short, but it's just another piece of information. Just another piece of information, right? That I use. And it took me more than, I think maybe, it took me a long time, more than a year, right, to have something out of this. I use this as a support resistance here. In the morning, we were talking with her about how this could be some kind of, the market can have some acceleration here. It becomes close to this, or it can be used as a resistant level, right? This is a market getting back into balance and then selling from that. It rather use the extremely short inventory, and then we have a really nice short squeeze here. Didn't do anything here, just took some crazy trades in this area, but didn't do anything. I wasn't willing to do anything more than, risking more than, this is just, come on, this is just 5 points, $5, 1 point risk in the micros, which is basically nothing, right? Not willing to risk anything here. Another thing that we have here is the 50, extremely short-term trading going on here. The 50 now is at what? This is 60.17. 60.17. I'm going to. This is just one thing. This is irrelevant. 1 point higher or lower is irrelevant. But you can see, well, we can see that there's a lot of back and forth around these levels. I suspect there's going to be more here, more back and forth, maybe above and testing the low, or below testing the high of this level. Something more serious may come if the market gets closer to the 100 below. All right. I don't have nothing else. Just wanted to say be careful here. I hope you have a good day. If you did any kind of trading here or any kind of trades here, just be very careful here. Be very careful. The last 30 minutes, the last period could be very dangerous. Okay? All right, guys. All right, my friends. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Have a wonderful weekend. See you next week. Bye-bye.